They want you to live in fear, to feel alone, to feel depressed, to easily control you. So the agenda is to make you feel worthless, that you have no power, that you aren't worthy of even thinking for yourself, that you don't even know what's best for you. The rulers of this planet want you to look up to them as a savior, as your protector, as your God. See, they don't believe there is a God. They chose the path of rejecting God, rejecting love, rejecting joy in life outside of material things. They do believe humans need a God to survive, though. They want to become that God, the all-knowing, all-powerful, where everyone bows to them, and they control you at every aspect of life and keep you detached from God in the spirit world. They've become so disconnected from God and reality that they want to bring down to earth what is already in place in the heavens, but in man's vision, not in God's vision. They don't understand that earth is a place for lessons to be learned, growth to be developed, and sadly earth is designed in such a way that it is done through pain and suffering and lessons learned. But there is always a reason for this. Pain and suffering are major catalysts to get the human mind to change and grow. So, I thank everyone for the pain that they have caused me in the past. See, a change in that single perspective can change your entire outlook on life. Has anyone ever told you that you learn more from your defeats than your victories? How could you ever experience pleasure without ever feeling grief? How could you ever experience happiness without knowing what sadness feels like? How could you appreciate power and what it can do unless you've ever felt completely powerless looking for someone in power to help you? This world is about perspective and understanding others' perspectives of the world to grow yourself and your understanding. See, we all have a soul in this evolutionary journey to advance it, to mold it, to conquer our previous fears, beliefs, and mental issues that held us back in past lives and this current one we're experiencing currently. Picture a rock. It's all jagged and edgy, just not very pleasant to look at. Now picture a rock that has been in a river or an ocean for a long time, smooth, rounded, and pleasant to look at and hold. I use that comparison to physically represent a soul that has been through turmoil on earth. A soul that has been shaped and molded by past experiences. A soul that has experienced pain and suffering, but came out of it a better person. The better you become at building and growing and learning the lesson given to you quicker, the faster your soul will smooth out and become less jagged. The longer you fight it, the worse the world will appear to you, because that lesson will keep popping up until you become forced to move. Control over the outside world is merely an illusion, and your ego overpowering your soul. The soul will win. It's just how much pain are you willing to endure? Or will you start to relinquish the illusion of control and allow the soul to guide you instead? The better you learn to control your mind and your emotions, circumstances will just roll right off of you. Instead of getting caught in the jagged parts that weigh you down, they will no longer affect you. Picture a leaf floating down the river. Now imagine this is an event that happened to you in real life. Will that leaf get caught on and stick to a rock that is jagged? As in someone who has something happen to them and the situation catches on their mind and they react. Or a smooth rock that the leaf will literally just roll off of and cause little to no discomfort. We are all here for a purpose, to grow and smooth out our soul, caused by trials and tribulations and overcoming what has held us down in the past. We are here to bring peace and understanding to earth for other souls to learn and grow from, to be the example for others in an otherwise chaotic world, to be of service to others. How can you know and understand peace and love without first going to war, even if it's with your own mind? We in 2020 are in the middle of the biggest catalyst of the expansion of human consciousness mankind has ever been in. Many lessons will be learned quickly. Expansion will happen rapidly. Take a step back and look at yourself. Are you helping or hurting humanity? Will you learn the lessons quickly, or will it take the full force of the universe bearing down on you to change past behaviors? Lies, deceit, and manipulation have no place in this upcoming world we're heading to. Find that inner peace, face your past traumas, do the shadow work, and see the good in others, and understand that they may just not know what the hell is actually happening to them. Do not let your past guide you, nor allow the future to scare you. Live in the present and work on yourself, for you cannot help others if you don't first help yourself. We all have a purpose in this world, and this lifetime is a mere blip on the radar for the journey your soul is on. Make the most of it to better humanity and yourself. Your loved ones and children will be living here after you're gone, and if nothing else, you will come back to this planet just in another body. Until next time, be the change you wish to see in the world.
Classical antiquity that the Earth was a mere point in a vast